breaking news.
All right, breaking right now at 5, a newly unsealed indictment potentially linking another person to the burglary at Joe Burrow's home last year. Jessica Schmidt has been busy for the past hour digging through all these documents. So what'd you find out?
Yeah, and honestly, Trisha, I am still working through the details, but this is what I've been able to put together so far. So this indictment shows that 43-year-old Dmitry Nizinski and 48-year-old Juan Viller are believed to be connected to burglaries reported in multiple states. We'll get to that Joe Burrow connection, but first, between 2020 and 2025, prosecutors say the two of them bought items that had been stolen outside of New York, things like watches and jewelry, and then brought those things into the state to sell at their pawn shop. Court filings show they were working as fences for South American theft groups. That means they were buying stolen goods from those groups to then resell. Today, as you're seeing in this new video, investigators went into their shop in New York with a warrant and say they found a bunch of stolen items there, as well as some cash and some marijuana. They also searched Nizinski's storage unit, where they say they found wine, sports memorabilia, artwork, and power tools, tools that are often used in burglaries. The two suspects are specifically linked to crimes committed by a man named Brian Maldonado, who is accused in at least 16 home burglaries across the U.S. in 2019 and 2020. So let's get to the Burrow connection. On top of all of that I just told you, prosecutors believe phone records and video links Nizinski to at least two members of a four-person crew suspected of being involved at that burglary at Joe Burrow's house back in December. Prosecutors say their evidence shows that he was talking with that crew less than a week before Burrow's home was targeted. The prosecutors say these two men connected in this indictment, if convicted, could spend at least 10 years in prison. There is a lot to this, Trisha, right? Because we know that we have actually covered the four men that they believe were linked to Burrow's case.
Yeah.
But there's so many names. I kept those names out of it for now to just explain this latest development.
Well, so I was trying to read over it, not to your detail, but to a little bit. Do we have any idea what was stolen from his house still? And if they did steal a bunch of Joe Burrow stuff, you'd think that they would say, this is Joe Burrow stuff. We would, get more money for it.
Right. So this specific indictment doesn't reveal any details about Burrow. It literally only says they think this guy was talking with the people who actually went to the home and committed the burglary. As far as the items in the burglary, as far as I know, they haven't shared those details either. I mean, we know we have that video, right, that shows that shirt from LSU. And the Bengals hat, but a lot of that stuff has been kept real close to the vest.
And there's so many cameras right outside the gate of his house.
I know.
I think that they would have gotten them.
Yeah, maybe it'll come out
Pretty
sometime
square.
soon.
All right, Jess, thank you.